We are going to talk about a movie.
This is gonna be a disaster.
It was one of the best movies of the year.
It's gonna go so well. Probably one of the last movies I would ever want to see in a theater. What is going on, everybody? Taylor here. I'm joined by my lovely assistant, like I normally am. Jacob, how are you?
I'm good.
So, Comic-Con has been a bit different this year, especially for us, because being on a completely different time zone makes things very, very interesting, and we are usually starting our Comic-Con days at like 2 in the morning, with the way that things are. But we wanted to try and do a video or two still, even though we can't really be vlogging. It's harder to really cover a lot of the things going on. The panels are a lot different this year, but we are going to make a video where we're making our own Comic-Con bags. Now, if you guys don't know what the normal Comic-Con bags look like, I will flash them up on the screen for you, but they're pretty, like, legendary in terms of people trade them and try to get certain ones, and it's always this big deal about which one you end up with. We got some cool ones last year when we went, but now we're going to be attempting to make our own Comic-Con at home bags. And I can tell you're very excited by this prospect.
I'm not a creative person, so this should be interesting.
Creative is like, as soon as I had this idea, I was like, we're going to the craft store, we're getting a bunch of stuff, this is going to be the best. And you're not quite as...
Not quite as enthusiastic, no.
But it's going to be fun. We've got all kinds of supplies here. And I think at this point we should just kind of jump into it and see what happens.
Alright.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm getting the bag bit.
They're getting
I'm getting like the handles.
right. Okay.
So, you know, that's happening.
Look, we're just gonna be super stylish next time we go to Comic-Con, obviously.
Yeah.
So last year was the first time you went to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you? Because I remember the first time I ever went, like a million years ago, and then like it's something that I always say you can't actually describe to people. Like
So you
they
want
just
me to
have
describe
go.
it?
But like when I've been made to do it so many times, where people are like, "Well, just like
Try.
Like,
Yeah.
what would you say if someone was like, "Well, try to describe it to me best you can"?
I would describe it as, I think the best explanation is it's a film, it's a festival. Like, you know, it's you know, big day out type festival thing that, you know, walk tour,
Yeah.
but over 4 days and full of geek and nerd stuff.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the best way to describe it. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I think you're coming along pretty
That's
well.
not too bad.
What was the most surprising thing for you? Like that you just weren't expecting?
Fucking train in the middle of the street.
That train, man. Without fail, at least once every Comic-Con, it gets stuck right
Yep.
in the middle
Between
between the Gaslamp Quarter and the actual convention center.
someone on Twitter I read today was like, I never, I heard he heard like because the baseball was being played in San Diego today,
Yeah.
and he's like, her in that train. I never thought I'd miss that fucking train.
Oh god! And it always happens at like 7, 8 o'clock
yeah,
at night,
it's
where
always-
everyone's trying to like do all kinds of different
Yeah.
stuff, and you're just stuck there.
Yep.
Oh god, yeah. That good old train.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh
so
yeah.
you'll somehow
Trying to be creative.
try and do that. Probably should have used a pencil to trace this, but I don't think we actually have a pencil in this house.
We honestly probably don't. But, you know. We'll make do with what we got.
Mm-hmm. I think my favorite experience from last year, outside obviously Marvel, the
Yeah.
Marvel panel, because the Marvel panel is its own,
Yeah, it's a whole different thing outside
Yeah.
of, yeah.
would have to be the I reckon the boys panel was
Oh, the
pretty
boys was so good.
awesome,
Yeah, that whole cast was really great. And the show ended up being
fantastic.
so good. Like, I definitely loved that we actually made it to the boys panel because there was a lot going on
Yeah,
that day, as there always is. That's another thing I think people don't realize, even if you talk to them about it. Like, it's impossible to do most of the
Everything.
things that you
Yeah.
want to do because everything's happening at one time.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
like-
even freaking at home, like the at home stuff, it's making it impossible to do it
Yeah.
because it's all at the same time.
Yeah, but like, it's just, I don't think until you're actually there you realize, like, just how much stuff there is. And that it's literally, because I remember when we were there, and we were like looking at what we would want to do for the day, and you'd just be like, I want to do this and this and this and this, and we'd be like, they're all at the same time or like within 30-minute slots of each other.
at two different areas, and you're never going to be able to get through the lines
Yeah.
to get to the two different areas.
Yeah. I think it was interesting too because you'll always have a bit of a different first time perspective than a lot of people do because the first time you ever went we were press together.
Yeah, true.
Like, and it's
Yeah.
not super different, but like you didn't have to sleep overnight for Hall H.
No.
Like I've done a million times.
Yeah, like we actually got into Hall H without sleeping.
Because we were press and like they let
Yeah.
us in. But like just little things like that where it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And honestly, like part of me is like, I want you to experience that because it's part of Comic-Con. And then part of me is like,
I don't want to sleep outside.
I don't want to sleep outside because I know what that process is like. But yeah, it's. How's it going over there?
I'm learning that I have no sense of scale.
Is this giving you flashbacks to like school projects?
Oh, yeah.
officially finished our make your own San Diego Comic-Con bags.
That's a word for it.
And I think we've come up with some pretty fantastic results here.
Yes, so I think definitely I take home the prize for most creative.
I mean, I like the handles. They've,
Yeah.
you know, in your version, they've given up on the backpack idea, and you
it's just a bag.
you just gotta go with it as a bag.
Yep.
Which, you know, I can dig it. I like how there's one Google Eye.
Yeah.
I dig that. So, you know, and it's very in theme with the fact that Comic-Con puts on like things from that year. So
Yeah.
you had Paper Mario.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yours, on the other hand, oh god, how shit is
It's
this?
really embarrassing, actually.
Oh,
So I
it's-
went with the typical backpack
Yeah.
option where you got the handles on the back here with Comic-Con at home.
Mm.
And then I also kind of went with a bit of the Paper Mario
Yeah.
theme, but focused more on the Comic-Con
Yeah.
Comic-Con at home
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, it's so terrible. Like
yeah.
it's awful. I can't believe you would like feel respectable enough to actually show that. Like,
I mean, I didn't really want to, but
oh,
you know.
it's terrible and awful, and I'm just
I mean, it's no masterpiece like yours.
oh yeah.
But,
Mine's such an incredible masterpiece.
But, you know, I'm
No, it's actually fucking amazing. Like, it's actually like really, really fantastic, and you've done a really great job at that. And you can tell which one's the creative partner.
You can tell who came up with this idea. And the other one who just kind of had to go along with
Who
it.
was, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Well, what do you guys think? Because I think it was a fun idea as a way to still be a part of Comic-Con, even though we couldn't actually be there.
Yeah.
If you guys decide to do this, I want to see your
Yeah.
results. Send them to us because I think this could be kind of just a fun project for everyone to feel like they're a little bit closer to Comic-Con. And if you like crafts, it's just an excuse to like buy glittery things and just do crafts.
Yeah,
So-
and if you love glitter and crafts and everything all over your apartment, it's a fantastic thing.
I cleaned it up.
You
It
did.
looks very
You
nice in
actually
here.
did.
It's,
I'll
there
give
is
you
not
that.
glitter all over everything, so that was a success all in its own. That there's not glitter stuck to everything. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments if you did anything fun for Comic-Con at home, since we haven't been able to all be there together. You guys are the best, and we will see you next time.